Well, I love you so dearly, I love you so clearly. I'll wake you up in the morning so early just to tell you I got the wandering blues. I got the wandering blues, and I'm gonna quit these rambling ways one of these days soon. And I sing the little last bar.
If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in, and on the top rigging, I'd there build a nest. My name is Audrey Sayre, and I just turned 74 on the 17th of this month, and I'm very proud of that. A lot of people didn't make it, but I did. Ever sang it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
My name is Victoria Kane, and I'm 39, and my mom's name is Audrey. We are going to Cape Breton Island, Sydney, Nova Scotia. That's where we both started our lives. We're here, Mom. We're here. We're home.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sydney.
This trip is important to me because I am really hungry for a deeper connection with Mom.
I hope Victoria and I find this relationship that we get really, really close. We're close now, but this could be a bonding thing with us, and give her the knowledge of where we were and how things were in those days. For these are my mountains, and this is my glen, the home of my childhood, I'll ne'er leave again. No matter I wander, no matter I roam, for these are my mountains, and I'm coming home. There she is.
Today we are going to St. Bridget Street, where Mom's mom resided their whole life.
Now this is the neighborhood you grew up in around here, Mom.
There were no houses here.
She's got some challenges coming up. She's got this operation in December for cancer. It's spread.
Yeah, I have skin cancer. All in my eyebrow, all up there, all back here. And I don't really know in my eyebrow how deep it is or how deep it is here.
I'm just worried about how serious it is, and we won't know anything until the surgery's done.
Hey, 74, and a lot of people got them before me. We used to take a shortcut down to the shore to go swimming down the...
That's it right there.
There's my mother's house.
There it is right there.
You know, I don't really have a lot of feeling for it at all. Just nothing. It didn't mean a lot to me, really. You don't get nice vibes from it.
No, I don't feel anything.
I was close to my father. He was a very kind, gentle person. And my mother was more of a whole person. You never remembered her hugging you or telling you she cared about you or any of those things. You were just there. And I think when my father died, it left a big impression with I never got over not liking my mother, ever. And when my father died, the next day, she took all his clothes out in the backyard and she built a fire, and all I could see was her throwing my dad's things in this fire. And nobody explained anything to little kids in those days. I don't know how she could have done that, let a child watch it. And not explain that this man had tuberculosis and she had to burn his mattress and all his clothes. And I never really fully got over it. I never talked about it, but I disliked her from that day on.
I don't think she came from a very loving home. I don't think there was a lot of maternal nurturing from her own mother at all.
I guess I was going into grade 8, and she took me out of school. And I remember when she took me to see this Board of Education, said I was needed at home because she had 2 children then, the 2 children from my stepfather, 2 girls, and I totally took over that job of looking after them. And at 12 years old, I was making bread and cooking for them. And scrubbing floors, the whole bit.
I can't even imagine how you must have felt, you poor little thing. Your dad's gone, and you're being used as a housemaid, and nobody to hug you or touch you. I love you so much, Mom, that I think about it, and it breaks my heart.
Oh, don't let it break your heart. It's over and gone in the past now.
Let's go, Mom.
Yeah, let's go. As you hit here, it was all woods.
I see what you mean now, Mom.
Yeah.
She said that she was about 9 or 10, and she said it was just really empty at home. There was no love, no nurturing, and she decided she was going to run away.
So I went away up in the woods where we picked berries, and I stayed there from, I guess, 10 o'clock in the morning till very late. It was dark. So I decided I was a little scared, so I went home. And I went in, and my stepfather said, oh, didn't ask me where I was. He said, you missed your dinner this evening, so you realize you don't get any now.
At 8 or 9 years old, if I wasn't within my mother's sight, there would be panic. You know? Nothing. There was nothing.
Never asked where I was. Never said anybody was looking for me. That was sad, you know, poor little girl, yeah. We are heading for Gavro's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Little fishing village.
Yep.
I went to school there for a few years. My dad was sick. Out on the Myra, on a warm afternoon, old men go fishing with cod line and spoon. And if they catch nothing, they'll never complain. And I wish I was back there again.
Yeah. Slow.
It's kind of slippery because it's sort of frozen or something. Oh, you hateful water.
Oh, Mom, come on.
It is. Look, it's morbid. I don't like it. I never liked it.
It's just very cold. There's some beautiful rocks down here.
You know what? In the middle of the summer, that water's ice cold.
That water was gray and cold to her. I think what she was seeing were emotions from leaving the house, rolling up at her, trying to get her.
What a morbid place. God.
No, it's not morbid. Mom, it's beautiful.
Is it?
Yes.
You think it is? I called her on Mother's Day. This was June the 10th that she died. Mother's Day was in May. And she had been in the hospital. So I phoned, and she had a very weak voice at this point. And I said, Happy Mother's Day. She said, thank you. Then there was a song. She said, Audrey. I said, yeah. She goes, I love you. Never in my life did she say that. You know, I couldn't say I love you too because I was so agitated by it. Why tell me that now?
You wanted to hear it your whole life. You wanted to hear it when you were a little girl.
It's kind of late, like I'm 60-some years old.
You wanted to hear it when you were a little girl.
Yeah. I never ever sat in her knee. I never got her arm around me. I never got told anything. So how could you all of a sudden say I love you too? It would have been a lie. I didn't love her like that at all. And that was the last time I ever spoke to her.
I picture you being this little child and just aching for a hug or a compliment or encouragement and nothing.
No.
And for me to think about that, being your kid and imagining that, my heart breaks for you, Mom.
Well, it's long gone from me now. I didn't need it at the end.
I don't believe that, Mom.
Oh, I do. I think.
No. Everybody needs to know from their mother that they are loved and they are needed, and I think. But I had
my kids to tell me that. My children loved me, and they told me they loved me, so that was fine. I didn't need anybody else to tell me that. It's okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
That makes me sad.
No, don't be sad. They make a pretty picture.
Mom has put a lot of things behind. The painful things, like she has always said, I turn the page. Really makes me feel like I had nothing to complain about.
That's a good one.
No.
Yes, don't. Look, drink that.
Tori.
Go down first.
Go.
I am, but I don't want you going down till I get you.
All right.
Look, you don't listen very good, do you?
Yes, yes, I do. I
was always there. If something was happening, whether she was having a baby or whether she was sick or, you know, she'd always call me, and I was always there. So I think I still was looking after this little girl, and I think I was looking for the adult Tori, and I think that's what I found. She's all grown up, and she can handle her own problems when she gets sick, whatever, you know.
I'll risk the jazz.
God love them, man.
Look at it, Deanna's falling apart.
Oh, she'll cry.
I'm going to kill her for leaving me. Just hold the door open, it won't go in forward. I think what I'm going to do, Mom, with that wood, I think I'm going to paint a rainbow on it.
Make sure you put the date and where you picked this piece of driftwood up at. So this is it. Leave it behind now. I did it once before, 35 years ago.
I totally got what I was looking for on this journey. In terms of our relationship and just being selfish and having her all to myself, I'm full to the brim. It's been wonderful. Mom has an operation in December to remove some skin cancer. She's already had several spots removed, and it has spread.
Am I concerned? Do I lay in bed? Do I think about it? Oh, you're damn right I do. She's 74 years old. She's got breathing problems. She's got other things.
Today we are going to Joseph Brant Hospital, day surgery. Mom's having a procedure done to remove skin cancer on the right side of her face and eyebrow.
Tori's nervous. Yeah, it's understandable because nobody likes to see their mother getting their face operated on or anything else wrong with them.
Mom will tell me, oh, I'm a strong old trooper. I'll be all right. I've been through worse things. True, but realistically, you know, I think deep in her mind, she's got to be concerned a little bit. She's got to be a little worried.
Tori's worked a long time in the healthcare, and she worked a lot in geriatrics with older people. And I feel good to have her stand by me. I feel safe and secure. With Tori looking after me, I think it's good that I have a daughter to do that.
I am the mom today. Roles are being switched. You put on your button-up blouse I told you to put on. See, yes, I told you you're not going to want to have to pull things over your face or head. Good girl. That's true. You left your jewelry at home. Yeah. We need to bring all your meds and your inhalers and your health card. Good girl. Right, okay. Ready? Yeah. My biggest concern with Mom is her age. You'll be all right. When you start to get up there in age, it takes a little bit more to your body to go through the procedure and heal. I worry about the bleeding factor. She was supposed to stop a certain medication 3 weeks prior to the surgery and doesn't remember hearing that. So we had to stop her 81 milligrams of aspirin. As it thins the blood, she can bleed a little bit more. So I have to let the doctor know today that it's only been a week.
So, allergies, no allergies?
Aspirin, any kind of blood thinners.
So you do have allergies?
Well, you're not allergic to blood thinners, man.
Well,
no, she's on ASA, but she does have breathing problems. But
she's not allergic to anything, no. Any
not that I
medications?
know of it, no.
Just to let you know, whenever I go into an area, I stop.
I just want to get this over with now.
I'll be done soon.
The lawyers are arguing.
I hate waiting.
I know, I'm done.
Go get it.
I want this done now.
Yeah, go window.
Audrey, Sears?
Yes.
Hi, come on in.
Can I come on?
So Audrey, I just have to ask you a couple questions. Any health conditions we should be aware of? Any heart problems or breathing problems?
Breathing a bit.
She's got emphysema in one lung, so whatever sedative you choose, you might want to take that into consideration.
Well, the doctor won't be giving her any sedative. It's done strictly under a local anesthetic, like you would have at the dentist office.
Like if you're uncomfortable with that, Mom, just feeling like that tugging and going, they could probably give you something just to relax you a bit, could you not?
Well, it's usually not done in this department. Is there any other questions? Or?
I just wanted to mention that she was supposed to stop blood thinners 3 weeks prior. It's only been a week.
We'll let the doctor know, definitely. Okay. And if there's a concern, then he will address that at the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Heather. Hi. I could feel that there was a nervousness there for her of the unexpected.
I could feel his confidence.
Yeah.
He was very confident, and that passes through to the patient.
I'll put some freezing in. That's all you'll feel.
Okay.
Okay. Lower your toes.
Oh.
And one little one over here.
My hand was getting squeezed a bit, mostly with the freezing, I think.
Lower your toes.
Oh.
Sound all right?
That's all I'm going to hurt
That's
you
it, Mom.
today.
It's going to be frozen solid, honey.
Yeah, I'm fine. The freeze needle was killer diller.
She looked at me at one point, and she said, "Tell me you love me." Ready to go?
Yeah.
The biopsy results may take a little while.
Be a week or two before I find out, I think.
You did all right?
Yeah. I'm relieved that it's over with. Because you have all those visions in your mind getting yourself cut really bad or something. You know, everybody does. Fear of the unknown. I think this unnerved Victoria a little bit. Because every time the needle went in, I squeeze her hand real hard. Ooh. I could feel her strength coming through. But I was glad you were there, Victoria. I was so glad you were with me. Yeah, I was glad you were with me.
I'm happy things went well today.
Yeah.
To another challenge. I know she's not in any great deal of pain. She was starting to feel the freezing coming a little bit when I left, but she was all right. I want the biopsy results. And I will not be happy until I have the biopsy results. I'm waiting to hear from Mom, waiting to hear the news from the doctor who did her surgery to find out what the end results were. Been through a really trying time with that whole surgery. When she went back the following week, her head split open and she had to get it restitched. She's had a bit of an infection, so it would be really nice to find, or to hear some good news tonight, so we'll soon find out. Hi, how are you? Okay, give it to me. Mm-hmm. Yes! Every little bit of it? Yeah! Yay! It's gone.
Lucky, eh?
Got it all. Oh, yeah.
Good Lord looks after old ladies.
Is that what he does? I've been around for another 30 years. Looks after daughters then, too, eh? Do you put sunscreen on?
No.
Well, Mom, maybe you need to be putting some sunscreen on.
I don't, but I don't sit in the sun, Tori. I never go in the sun.
You don't have to sit in the sun, Mom. You can get reflections off of cement, off of water, off of windows in cars.
It took 75 years pretty near for that to happen.
No, well, you know what? Do you want it to happen again?
No.
Well, then I'm getting you some sunscreen, and you're going to put it on.
I have some.
Well, it's no good in the cupboard, Mom.
I would put on about sitting out in the sun a long time, but I don't sit out in the sun.
You're not getting this, Mom.
No, yes, I am getting it.
No, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. What I'm trying to say to you is you don't necessarily have to be sitting in the sun. You can be in the shade and you still get sun.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, well, if you know that, why are you arguing with me?
I'm like an old bat. I only come out at night with the dark. Sit on the balcony and the bats are flying around. Even with this operation, I think Tori's become more mature with me. She's not little Tor. I'm an adult woman and I can handle this, you know, and I can take care of my mother too. So I think that was good too.
because she was more strong than I thought she would be to lean on. You know, because Tori has a way of collapsing about things, but no, she's very strong about the whole thing, yeah.
It's just a little something. It's not spectacular. Okay?
Don't start me sniveling tonight.
You don't snivel that easy.
Oh, my Lord.
Take it out.
Now you know that would make me cry.
No, turn it around. This is a little piece of driftwood that Mom picked up on Gabbers Bay when we were up that day. So I painted a little rainbow and put the chorus of the song that she sang when we were up on the mountain looking over the harbor.
For these are my mountains, and this is my glen, the home of my childhood.
I'll never
leave again. No more will I
No matter
wander.
where I wander.
No matter where I roam. These are my mountains, and I'm coming home. That makes me cry. Tori, you know, ugliness is beautiful.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're saying that this is ugly?
No, I'm saying ugliness can be beautiful. It's a conversation piece.
Because it's ugly.
They're going to say, what is that?
I'm gonna kill you!
No, and I'll tell them.
You're just so lucky. I like you a lot.
What happened to I love you?
It's over now since you told me that was ugly.
Tori. Memories.
Yeah.
That's what they are, memories. Oh my God, this is slippery, Tori.
You don't want to go down any closer?
No, I'm nervous of it. Mom,
I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
I know, but
I will fall and cushion you before I let anything happen to you.
Put that
up around your ears.
No!
Well, you're turning blue. Put your hands down.
Not turning blue.
Yes, sure. Your earlobes look like they're going to...
I'm a tough old thing. Stop it. I may look cold, but I'm not that cold.
Well, here, turn around. Let me put my arm around.
Okay. Did you see enough of the ocean?
I just worried about you being cold.
Oh, Tori. Yes. I'm a strong old thing.